Hi, everyone. My name is Pamela Couch, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking forward to embarking on this academic journey with all of you as we strive to learn more about the native cultures in Alaska. I moved from Southern California to the Northwest Arctic in 2008, which is a lot like moving from an oversized oven to an oversized freezer. I spent almost a decade living in Kotzebue, a community that emphasizes Inupiaq values such as respect for elders, respect for nature, cooperation, and hard work, among others. Kotzebue as a community is not without its challenges, but I met many resilient, caring people there who inspired me on a daily basis. While it took some time to adjust to a place so unlike any I had ever experienced, the community of Kotzebue stole my heart. During my time in Kotzebue, I worked for the Northwest Arctic Boroughs School District as a paraprofessional in special education. I was presented with more significant learning opportunities than I can count. Working alongside dedicated educators, some of whom had devoted decades to their profession, motivated me to challenge myself and learn as much as possible in order to make a positive difference in the lives of the students whose care I was entrusted with. Leaving Kotzebue and the students and staff at Kotzebue Middle High School was a difficult decision, but I am eager to establish myself as a certified teacher, and that means making higher education a priority. If everything goes as planned, I will be student teaching in Fairbanks during the 2019-2020 school year. I moved to Fairbanks with my husband and our two sons, ages 10 and 8, last July, about a year ago now. My husband and I are both originally from California. I grew up in the Redwood Forest, but our boys have lived in Alaska their entire lives. We thoroughly enjoyed our adventures in the Arctic and have fond memories of berry picking on the tundra in the summer, playing on the frozen Kotzebue Sound in the winter, observing the local wildlife, and spending time year-round with dear friends from the community. We miss Kotzebue very much, but have enjoyed exploring interior Alaska as we continue to make a life for ourselves in Fairbanks. Being a forest dweller at heart, it's nice to be surrounded by trees again. Birch trees are quickly becoming a favorite of mine. My family and I are still relatively new to the area, and it's exciting to know there's still so much to be discovered. I look forward to the many adventures ahead. Now that I've told you a little bit about myself, I'd like to conclude my introduction by addressing this week's reading assignment. In his article, Looking Several Ways, Clifford acknowledges both the unethical practices and accomplishments of anthropologists who have engaged with Native communities in the past, asserting that even the most severe Indigenous critics of anthropology recognize the potential for alliances when they are based on shared resources, repositioned Indigenous and academic authorities, and relations of genuine respect. This is important to keep in mind when examining the role anthropology should play in Native cultures of Alaska. In order to better comprehend how the beliefs and behaviors of members of different groups of people are shaped by culture, respect for the culture in question must be present, and trust must be established. Furthermore, Native cultures of Alaska must be accurately represented, which means their voices must be heard. As a result of cross-cultural variation, the different ways in which people are socialized shape societal norms and values. Consequently, differences are inevitable. The manner in which anthropologists go about examining these differences can make or break potential alliances. On a global scale, we have much to learn from one another, but only if we are open to considering multiple perspectives. An Ani DeFranco quote comes to mind. We can't really know unless we've been there, but oh how far we could go if we started to share. I'm excited to hear your stories and wish you all the best of luck as the summer semester begins. Happy trails!